So, according this, I saw this Washington Post article, and I figured I would talk about it, and also talk about my personal struggle with weight gain and struggling to maintain, you know, being overweight or obese because I was at one point considered overbeast. Overbeast. Let me try that again. Overweight or obese. Sorry about that. I'll quickly read this. Over half of young adults are obese or overweight, study says. More than half of America's youngest adults, 56% of those ages 18 to 25, are overweight or obese, according to Johns Hopkins research. So it's a long article, and I'm not going to read. Actually, not that long, but I'm not really going to read it. Get rid of that. I'm not going to read it. But that's really the most important part there. So half the country is overweight. So 18 to 25-year olds. I'm 35. But when I was 18 to 25, now about 10 years ago, wow, how time flies, huh? About 10 years ago, I'm 5'9". I say I'm 5'10" because just to round it up, but I'm really 5'9" and a half, something like that. But I say 5'10". So technically I'm 5'9". As at one my heaviest, I was 220 pounds. I was way too big. The reason why is after high school, I was in very good shape. I played two sports, basketball and baseball. I kind of talked about this in the student debt summit on Saturday a little bit, but I didn't get into the overweight parts. Got into me after high school and going to work, right after high school. I didn't really get into it. I'll probably get into it more here real quick. It shouldn't take long. I got out of high school, then I went straight to work. I had money, so I decided to eat a bunch of crap. Burger King, McDonald's, pizzas, shit like that. I gained weight. I also had at my heaviest at 25, I think it was. That's 220 pounds. So I was nearly size 40 in pants. I was gigantic. Didn't go to the doctor because I didn't have any insurance. Again, classic. It's going on millions of Americans right now. I went through it, and by the time the Medicaid expansion came in 2014, I was about 215 pounds, 220. I maintained that 220, never got any bigger than that over the years. But I was eating like crap. Anyways, a few years after that, I've been going to the doctor regularly. They're telling me lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. And at one point, I did go to a nutritionist, and I ignored the nutritionist. I didn't take it seriously. By 2018, 18 or 19, I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which I still have to this day. I was 220 pounds. I ate a bunch of crap, a bunch of. My favorite were those oatmeal pies. Those oatmeal pies. That are those sweet oatmeal pies. I'm sure everybody's eaten them before. Anyways, I used to eat like boxes of those every time I would get them. One of the worst mistakes I ever made. Now, on top of that, with my diet and lack of exercise, I became a diabetic. Reason why that changed me is because if you know me, I'm afraid of needles. I don't like needles. I have no interest in injecting myself or getting injected. So, which is why I like, okay, now I have to change. If I don't, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna see 40. I'm not gonna see 50 most likely. My father died young. He was 49 when he passed. So, I also to back up for a second. I also had heart issues too. Which I got a bunch of tests. It turns out had really bad acid reflux. So that was 2015 or 16 before I got diabetes. So that didn't change me either. That didn't scare me. What scared me was getting diagnosed with diabetes. I'm still on medication like 3 years later, but I'm in so much better health. I mean, I've lost. Right after that, I stopped eating sugar. I stopped eating any white bread or white wheat. I mean, I stuck with whole wheat. I have a whole wheat diet now. I have no sugar whatsoever. And just by making those small changes, within 3 months, I lost, I think, 50 pounds, like 50 to 55 pounds. By 2019, a year after that, I was at 160. See, I got a little bigger now because it's a pre-pandemic in 2019. So by the time pandemic rolled around by the end of the year, I'm back. I'm around 175 to 180, which I like the weight. You know, I don't look too fat. I don't look too skinny either. So piss off. I don't know who you are. Sorry about that. My phone rang. Anyways, well, where was I? Yeah, I was at my now the end of 2020. I was at 180, 175, which I'm fine with. You know, my doctor says I'm healthy, so I'm now pre-diabetic today by 2021. Hopefully, I'll be off the medication by early next year. My diabetes medication. We'll see how it turns out. But what's my point with this? My advice is to lose weight. I mean, 18. I mean, I get it. You know, the unhealthy foods are cheaper. The unhealthy foods are, they taste better. Honestly, they, I get it. You know, I understand. But at the same time, you can indulge, but be in zero sugar condition. Eat zero sugar, but at the same time, it tastes good. That makes more sense. Like for example, my snacks, they're all either zero sugar, or if or I eat whole grains. You know, like whole grain. The wheat thins. You know, like I don't want to grab it right now, but they're like that those wheat thin things. You know, they're good and they're zero sugar and they're fully whole wheat. Let me see if I can grab this without killing myself. Uh, yeah, I also eat this. I'm not sure. It's backwards. These are these wafers, but they're zero sugar. I'm not sure. Yeah, these are zero sugar wafers. I'm not sure if you can tell. I don't think you can really see it too well. But yeah, so these are zero sugar. Most of my snacks are zero sugar, or even with pizza. I love pizza. I can't get enough of it. But now instead of eating regular pizza, I eat what's called cauliflower pizza, which is made of cauliflower instead of wheat. This is delicious, and it won't if it won't it won't help you gain weight. It won't allow you to gain weight, because if you eat one, they're smaller, they're like that thin, but they're really good still. So I get to indulge in pizza, but at the same time, I don't have to worry about gaining weight. So yeah, it's possible to eat. Even if you don't have the money or the budget, it is possible to eat healthy. And I got rid of red meat too. I very rarely eat red meat anymore because it doesn't do my stomach well. Trust me, you don't want to be around me when I eat red meat. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't want to go any further into that. But yeah, I mean, the point of this video is you can lose weight without. I'm gonna show you a picture. Just bear with me for a second. Comparing. Let me see if I can load it up here. This comparing the way I looked before to look now. I'm a totally different person now. It's kind of embarrassing to share this, but I just figured, it's necessary. So if I'm gonna do this video, let me see if you guys can see this. Oops, it's too big. Sorry about that. As you can see here on the right hand side, that's me at 200 and I think it was 205 at that point. I lost some weight. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. All right, there you go. 205 here. It was just look at me. You can tell I'm balding. I look like the balding trucker. A 40-year-old balding trucker that has a gut. That's what I look like. And I didn't look that good, at least in my opinion. Here, this is me at 160. A year after, this is a comparative photo here. It's possible to lose weight and not have a ton of money. It really is. Just that you actually has to put the work in, and put the effort in to actually eat properly. And it is possible to eat properly within a budget. I mean, it really is. If I'm able to do it, anyone's able to do it. And just to end this video, I'm not denigrating anyone who's big. I mean, sometimes there's some reason why people overweight is out of their control. Like if you have thyroid issues or you take certain medication that make you bigger. I mean, you can't control that. I mean, I get that, but this is for people who struggle with weight issues that are able to control it. It is possible to lose weight and it's possible to get healthy. Just please do it because we don't want to lose you. We don't want you to die young. We don't want you to go through We don't want your family to get hurt, by losing you or by you having health problems when you're 40 or 50. I'm in better shape now, in better health now than I was at 25. I think in this picture might have been a little older, but in this picture. Well, that'll do it for this video. I hope this video can help maybe change some people, I don't know, change your diet, do something. At the very least, I wanted to tell my story. Once I saw this, I had, look, I'm just going to tell it. Even though I'm kind of embarrassed by how big I am here, but, it needs to be told. Well, until the next video, by the way, I will be live streaming tomorrow, most likely around 2 to 2:30. I'll be playing Death Stranding on my Twitch and on my YouTube. You can follow my Twitch at just there. Just search the Handsome Cynic. You'll find it. I mean, I'm right. It's the photo up here in the right hand corner. You'll find it. That's me. Well, around 2 to 2:30, I'll finalize a time by tomorrow. I'll tweet it out. Even though right now my main Twitter account is banned for until 1 a.m. today, as I shared in my last video. Until next time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.